Okay, so there's a lot of flaws in that question because you're comparing a messenger of God to a scientist. A scientist isn't asking people to be followed or to take his claims as the words of God, or nor is he asking you to reform your life in an ethical or spiritual way, etc. So what a scientist is simply doing is researching the universe. And the assumption that following the Prophet somehow contradicts following modern scientific research is absurd. I mean, they're not mutually exclusive. I think this problem occurs in many other faith traditions where science was seen as a threat. And the assumption is made that all religions must be this way, all religions must discourage scientific inquiry. But actually Islamic history, as was already indicated just now, thank you Sheikh, it has been one of very in-depth scientific inquiry and even pioneering in the field of scientific inquiry. Now, as for the Prophet being 1400 years ago and not having the kind of scientific knowledge and access that we have today, when it comes to matters of guidance, right and wrong, justice and injustice, scientific revolutions will not change that. Doesn't matter what kind of technology you hold, what is fair is still fair and what's unfair is still unfair. Truth is still truth and falsehood is still falsehood. Wronging people is still wronging people. So whether we live now or 300 years from now or 300 years before now, the principles on which we're supposed to live our life are timeless. And so they were given in a desert, and that desert educated the rest of humanity. And it gave life to the rest of humanity. And that's what we hold dear. We hold that revelation and that message dear, and that legacy.